Hello and welcome to my BookTubeAthon wrap-up. The BookTubeAthon is over and I managed to read a fair amount of books. For days 5, 6, and 7 I didn't make an update, but on day 5 I started reading Bunheads and that's what I did the whole day. On day 6 I finished Bunheads and also I finished Me and Earl and the Dying Girl. And on day 7 I picked up To All the Boys I've Loved Before and I finished it. So yeah, that's my day 5, 6, and 7. So for the BookTubeAthon there were like these 7 challenges we have to complete. So let's get to it to see how many challenges I completed. Challenge number 1 was to read a book with blue on the cover. And I completed that challenge thanks to Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. There's blue there and it's also blue on the back, so there's blue. I loved this book. It's my favorite so far. I know I haven't read the rest, but this is like my favorite so far. Really, J.K. Rowling did an amazing job with this book. It's amazing. It's amazing. I love it. I obviously gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. It's amazing, this book. I loved it so much that I really don't know how to explain this book. I love Sirius Black's character because it was like so, I don't know, it's just, there's something about his character that it was really like needed in the book and in Harry's life. I felt like I connected more with Harry thanks to this book. Like his feelings are presented like more, I don't know, I think we get to know more about how he really feels about not having his parents and about like having to live with his uncle and his aunt and all that. I think it's, I don't know, I loved it. And I also love the fact that like I didn't know this, so it was like mind-blowing for me and I loved it. I love to know that Harry's Patronus is his dad. Well, it's not his dad, but it's like the animal that he turned into. So yeah, that melts my heart. It just like, oh, it's his Patronus because he still lives in his heart. And I don't know, I love that was a thing. I loved it. So yeah, Harry Potter, I loved it, and thanks J.K. Rowling for writing this amazing book. Challenge number 2 was to read a book by an author that shares the same first letter of your last name. I completed the challenge because I read Me and Earl and the Dying Girl by J.C. Andrews and it's an A and my last name starts with an A, so yeah, challenge. I gave a 4 out of 5 stars to Me and Earl and the Dying Girl because I think it was great. Just I have like a few like times where I just get lost in the book and I just didn't know what was happening. I don't know. But yeah, Me and Earl and the Dying Girl is about this boy. It's about Greg, Elle, and Rachel. Greg is me, Elle is Elle, and Rachel is the dying girl. So yeah. Greg and Elle love to make movies. Well, like to make movies, but they don't like anyone seeing the movies. And everything changes, like things changes when Greg's mom asks Greg to go and visit his friend. Like it's not his friend, but the mom is like, oh, go visit your friend Rachel, who has cancer and it's like probably she's gonna die. And like he has to go, and yeah, that's where the whole thing changes and they end up having to do a movie for Rachel. Like just how things turned out. And yeah, like his life changes forever and like the whole book he's like, this is not a love story, like my life probably is not gonna change, but it's gonna change and all that. And I just love the way it's written, like the author, like I don't know why I'm writing this and I don't know what you are reading this and all that. I love that part of the book, like reading the book that way. I think it made it like special. No, I love the chapter when Greg is crying because I feel like he finally sees that maybe being friends with Rachel wasn't that bad and and that he liked her, even though like he didn't accept it, but he liked her. Like maybe not in a romantic way, but as a friend he liked her. So yeah. And also I love like the fact that the whole book he's telling you that this is not a love story. Don't get your hopes up. And I love that. And it's easy to compare Me and Earl and Dying Girl and The Fault in Our Stars. Well, at least for me that was easy. But they are so different. Like Me and Earl and Dying Girl just like punches you in the face. Like this is not a love story. She's probably gonna die, and yeah. So I don't know if it's a book for everyone, but it was great. So yeah. Challenge number 3. It was to read someone else's favorite book, and I completed the challenge with To All the Boys I Loved Before, cause 2 of my friends are like obsessed with this book, and they have been telling me to read it like for a long time. I was like, I'm gonna get through it. I just wait a little bit. But it was amazing. I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars to this book because it was great. I cried at the end. I don't know why, but I cried. It was like there were a lot of feelings in this book. It's about Lara Jean, who wrote letters to her crushes, and that's like 5 guys, and the letters get sent out mysteriously, and yeah, that's when the whole thing starts. Because Peter, the like hottest guy in school and that like the most popular, gets a letter, and also Josh gets a letter, and Josh is her sister's boyfriend or ex-boyfriend, I don't know. She ends up pretending to be Peter's girlfriend, and they both start pretending to be in a relationship, and it's so cool how they get to like each other by pretending it. It's amazing. I love how like Peter started making nice things for Lara Jean, and I love how she started seeing nice things in Peter. Like she started seeing that he's not what everyone thinks he is. And yeah, it was amazing. I loved it. I cried at the end because really the last chapters, they were like full on in feelings. Like there were a lot of emotions. I was like, ugh. And yeah, I cried, and it was amazing. And just, you have to read it if you haven't, and if you feel like you want to read like something romance, you have to read To All the Boys I Loved Before, because the author knows what she's doing. Challenge number 3 completed. Challenge number 4 was to read the book you last acquired, and I completed this challenge thanks to Harry Potter. Again, I doubled up challenges here. I'll just tell you, I loved Harry Potter. It was amazing. It's my favorite so far, and I just can't get rid of how cute, and I don't know, I loved it. So completed, challenge completed. Challenge number 5 was to read a book without letting go, and I didn't complete this challenge because it was so hard to not let go of the book. Because I don't know, I tried with Me and Earl and Dying Girl. I was reading it in the car on my way back home because I was just like not here, and yeah, but we kept stopping like every 5 minutes, and it was getting harder, and just at the end I just let go of the book and I stopped reading. I couldn't, so I didn't complete the challenge. Sorry, I failed. Moving on, challenge number 6 was to read a book you really want to read, and I completed the challenge with Bunheads, because I really wanted to read this book because it's about a dancer, and you know, I dance, or I just dance. I don't know anymore where I'm standing with that. So Bunheads about Hannah, who it's a dancer, not a ballerina, because she says that ballerinas are the ones that get like the principals and solos and all that, and I love that way of thinking. I just loved it. And she's like, she dances in the Manhattan Ballet, and she loves ballet, and it's her whole life. But one night she meets Jacob, and that's when everything in her mind starts changing. Like she thinks that maybe she could go out, and what it would be to have a life outside the theater and have time to see and visit places and go to school and all that. So I loved it, and it was a book that I really needed to read right now. And I give it a 5 out of 5 because it was a book for me at this moment. What she thinks is what a dancer thinks, and it has to be with the fact that the author was a dancer, but the way she portrays all the feelings and the thoughts and what she does and all that, it's just so accurate and so real that I was completely identified with the book. So if you're a dancer and you want to read a book, or you're looking for something to read, I don't know, read Bunheads, because you're gonna really like identify yourself with the book. So yeah, I completed challenge number 6. For challenge number 7, it was to read 7 books, and I didn't do that because I read 4 books, only 4 books. So yeah, doesn't matter, I didn't complete the challenge. My page count goes like this. For Harry Potter, I read 435 pages. For Bunheads, I read 294. For Me and Earl and Dying Girl, I read 195. And for To All the Boys I've Loved Before, I read 200 pages. And that gives me a total of 1,124 pages. And I'm happy with that. It might not be a lot. People are reading like enormous amounts of pages, but it's more than what I thought, and yeah, I'm really happy with that, so it's fine. I had so much fun this week on the BookTubeAthon, and I did most of the video challenges, so I will leave links below to those videos. And I also did the Instagram challenges. I don't know if I have talent for Instagram, but I did them anyway, so yeah, check that out if you want. So let me know in the comments below how your BookTubeAthon went, which book you read and you love or you hate, and yeah, so I think that's it. See you next time. Bye!